So we got a post-workout walk going on real quick. We're about to come up on this dog, I think. Oh, okay. 2 dogs. You probably didn't notice it, but there was a guy walking earlier, and he had a Doberman, no leash, probably well-trained. But I feel like this isn't necessarily the time nor the place to let a dog roam without a leash. I mean, common sense, folks.
Overspray or overpaint on the zoo gallery sign.
Oh, they'll fix that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think one of the biggest concerns is for people right now, today? Most people.
Money.
Money, okay. Good answer. What do you think will happen if your dog were to harm someone because you're walking them off leash?
Oh, you would get sued and lose everything.
You get sued and you lose your money.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
But I actually had some comments that inspired me today to want to just have this chat, this conversation real quick. Feel free to chime in whenever.
Okay.
And
because you know sometimes you watch a video and you talk to it. So
it's just a trick question.
You or me.
Trick question. This one says, I pray y'all move to Rumble. YouTube is no longer an honest platform.
I don't think the platform is what matters. I think it's the creator or the uploader that matters. If they're honest, it doesn't matter where they are.
I don't think Rumble is an honest platform.
I agree with that too.
I don't think that inherently makes it an honest platform. For instance, let's just say a good Samaritan. Let's just say somebody offering you aid and assistance only to want to pickpocket you or make a false claim that, you know, you harmed them in some way. Even if you're in one of the safest towns in the world, that doesn't mean it's immune to violence or problems or things that make it unsafe.
Correct.
But I do appreciate it. But I think the honesty lies in the creator, people themselves genuinely.
Yeah.
And in the viewer, the recipient.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, he said that Donald Trump is an honest liar. And there's a lot of truth to that statement. He's an honest liar. And what's most important is that you understand what truth means, what lies mean. A truth, you can make money on YouTube. A lie, you'll get rich on YouTube. But they're both truths and they're both lies.
Which is accurate.
It depends on how you want to view it.
Yeah.
You could make money on YouTube, but that's a lie. Because if you don't try, then you'll never make any money. Oh, you can get rich on YouTube. And that's true, because I know a lot of people who have, but I guess it's also a lie because not everyone does.
Correct.
The next one, spend more time on Rumble. I'm beginning to develop a theme here. The answer to the problem that may inherently exist on YouTube is not going to Rumble. I don't know. I know why people say it, but it's because people don't know any better.
Because they're not creators also, most of the time that are saying it.
You know, but at the same time, it's like, how many problems do we have here? But the answer to the problems we have here in this world, in this country, is
fix them, not run away from
get a
them.
new president.
Oh, yeah.
Vote for a new president.
Yeah.
A different president.
Yeah.
Whereas, how come we don't hear leave the country? How come we don't hear go to another country?
That's true.
It needs to be built bigger in any way so YouTube can have some real competition. So far, well, so supposedly Elon Musk is supposed to launch some new YouTube competitor or some clone to YouTube. We'll see how that goes. Worker safety. Hey, like, we're here to paint. We're not here to keep you safe. So far, Rumble seems to be better than YouTube, but we all know money talks. How long can they hold on before actually selling out to big tech control? Your guess is as good as mine. I've been pretty fed up with YouTube for a while now. Their community guidelines are total bullshit. Well, yeah, it is all about money. Money talks. And I think that's one of the truths that we need to understand and come to grips with and grasp in regard to not only this platform, but where do we stand? We stand on this corner of Our House Studio, Kendra Scott, and 625. I don't know what 625 is. Wells Fargo. But none of these places here would exist if there was no money.
True.
That is literally the sole purpose of almost everything that is done, even charitable organizations. They have board members and employees that bank on getting paychecks. The organization itself doesn't produce a profit, theoretically, but it's all tax purposes. It's red tape, basically. And something that you'll hear later on today on Squirrel Tribe's video is just how important money really is in regard to these Haitian gangs having the funding and ability to fund and finance their terror. They couldn't do it if they were broke. Now, how they got their money, that's a whole nother story. You may eventually need to fight Dan from I Allegedly, Michael Bordenero, or Jack Morgan RLP for beach walk supremacy. So
I don't think there needs to be supremacy. Everybody can have their own beach walk, and it's all completely different beaches.
Different beaches.
Yep.
However,
different topics.
Today we are in a completely different location. No beach here on this video today. But let's be real. Dan from I Allegedly, Michael Bordenero, Jack Morgan RLP versus Kevin. Who's gonna win that fight?
Kevin.
Who's gonna win that fight? But nah, it's all in good fun. Everybody's making their videos, they're making content, they're putting out, you know, different opinions, different perspectives, different stories. Dan from I Allegedly, he's talking about money. And Michael Bordenero, he's talking about money. I think Jack Morgan talks about money too. So I guess we're all within good company, right?
Like a group, like, yeah. But then I got distracted by Walter's statement. I should have been distracted with you,
So the next one here says, did you realize, or did you all realize, that taxes and insurance keeps increasing for current homeowners like I've never seen before in my 50 years, causing our monthly mortgage payments to increase, hence forcing many homeowners into foreclosure, creating a housing crisis / bubble. Now, interesting story. Some folks may not realize when you hear about mortgage payments increasing, this could be for a variety of reasons. It could be because you have an adjustable rate mortgage, which is a terrible idea, or because the other components that make up your mortgage, including taxes and insurance and property taxes and your homeowner's insurance, have changed and increased, and thus your total monthly payment increases. But it's not really like a mortgage payment. It's just a payment you make to the mortgage company, because your mortgage itself is the total amount that you financed on the property.
and that won't change.
So unless you have an adjustable rate,
Yeah.
which if you do, God help you. But I will say that, let's just say your property taxes were $1,200. We're gonna do easy, simple math here.
Okay, thank you.
$1,200 for the year.
Okay.
That's $100 a month. Let's just say your property taxes doubled to $2,400 a year.
Now you're
$200 a month.
Okay.
Let's just say your property taxes quadrupled to $4,800 a year.
So you're
$400 a month. If $400 a month is causing you to face foreclosure and a housing crisis bubble, you never could have afforded the house. Look at this big cock.
It's all nice and flashy.
Well, think about it. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree, because with that, you never know what problems could have arisen that you would need money to fix on a house or anything like that.
$400. Let's just say there was a 10x increase, and you went from $100 a month to $1,000 a month. Is that going to push you out of your house?
Unfortunately, for a lot of people, probably.
That is a problem.
Because it's not just that that's going up, it's everything else along with it, generally speaking.
I highly doubt anybody has seen a 10x increase in their property taxes.
No.
I don't want to make a broad blanket statement that this is causing mass foreclosure and a housing crisis bubble. I'm not going to perpetuate that lie, or untruth, or even bend and manipulate it. But the key is, why are we sitting by watching this happen if this is in fact a problem, instead of actually working towards an active solution to solve the problem? How did you get the house to begin with? How did you get the house how does anyone get a house to begin with? Not anyone, but almost everybody. How do they get a house to begin with?
They have to have either good credit and money to put down and enough money to pay the mortgage each month.
How do you do that?
Working hard.
You work.
Yeah.
You make smart decisions.
Yeah.
You save money, you invest, okay?
Yeah.
Why are we not still doing that?
Yeah.
Why are we not still doing that? Why are we only sitting here focusing on and complaining about this fictitious negative narrative that isn't necessarily true, painting this grim picture that the world is facing foreclosure when they're not?
Correct.
I can tell you right now, even if you wanted to be foreclosed, the bank probably wouldn't let you. The bank probably wouldn't let you. You would have to try really, really hard, and the bank would come back and say, let us try to help you. Let's put you on a modified plan. Let's make some adjustments. Let's make some changes. They don't even want to do it. They don't even want to do it. So I know Michelle said, what are we eating for breakfast? And what she doesn't realize is we're gonna go over here to some bread place.
Where are we going?
And see what this bread place is all about.
Oh, the bear
bread.
Bear. I don't know what it's called.
Now let me break you guys off with a little bit more truth, okay? Jordan Welch doesn't even realize how much of an impact and influence he has had on me. From the 30 seconds that I spoke to him at Vid Summit 2 years ago. And now at 1.41 million subscribers, he's got a video that says, I surprised my mom with her dream house. And this video so far has 53,000 views in 3 days.
That's crazy to me.
Jordan Welch could theoretically be driving up in this Bentley right here. Granted, it's not him, but he's got that kind of bread. To buy his mom a house, he said almost a $500,000 house. Funny story, he bought her this house without even seeing it. But here's the truth, folks. The truth is that right now, we're gonna hear more about people running out of money. You can't help it. There's gonna be a continuous, replay of this bad story, because when the good stories like these from Jordan Welch pop up, no one's interested. No one gives a shit about the good stuff. No one cares how he was even able to accomplish this, and people would much rather sit in sorrow and sulk and complain about everything that's happening that we never really complained about before. We just went to work.
I would have to look at his video and go, how does somebody this young what did they do to get to the point where they could buy their mother a house at his age? And I would watch it and figure out. I
believe him, I trust him. What he says, what he shows you. The most crazy part about it there's two things that really resonated with me in this video, was how he was able to get this house for under $500,000 in Fort Myers. That was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
And then the other one was, he said as a kid, he was robbed. And he was coming home from school and somebody stole his basketball sneakers. And he went home and he cried to his mom and said, somebody stole my sneakers. And she said, boy, get in the truck. We're gonna go get them sneakers back. And I said, dude, that sounds like my mom.
Yep.
There was times in New York where she's like, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna make this happen. And we've lost that fight. We've lost that fight. People have gotten soft, they've gotten comfortable. They've gotten soft and they've gotten comfortable in the life of complaining about everything that is happening instead of getting up and going out there and doing something about it.
I feel like it's easier for people to feel victimized than it is to go out and make themselves their own heroes.
Black Bell. I think here's the deal. I think part of that lie exists on this platform because I can look around and I can tell you how many people here, right where we stand, are not telling that same story.
Oh, I'm sorry for blocking you.
They're not telling that same story.
Correct.
These people here are driving cars that cost more than most people's houses, and they're not saying that their property taxes are causing them to go broke.
Correct.
Oh, you do the honors.
Okay. I don't know which is which. So here is your silverware.
It's not so.
Here is your ware. This is mine. It's a deconstructed bagel. You ready? You get to put it together yourself. Oh, that's that's sea salt. Okay, got it.
Mine is constructed.
Oh, I assumed it came with cream cheese.
You want me to go ask for cream cheese?
No, I'll go in. I thought it came with it, but I guess not. It does not come with cream cheese, so I went in and I asked the girl behind the counter, I said, do you guys have cream cheese? She was like, yeah. And I was like, do I need to get in line to pay for one? Because I didn't know the bagel didn't come without one, or with one. And she was like, no, I got you. And so they just got me cream cheese.
There's also a mandatory 15% gratuity?
Mandatory 15% gratuity fee, and then there's a 1.99% arts and entertainment fee as well.
Are you not entertained?
Do you want the, oh yeah, technically.
After you construct your bagel, I'd like a taste test.
Oh yeah, of course.
How does this compare in size to...
Way smaller. Way smaller and cost more. That's Sissy's Cafe. Construct the top. You want the napkins?
My mother always used to say people could sing and whistle more than ask. Oh, nice to meet you guys again. Thank you.
My hands are clean. I just washed them. I don't think I've ever had lettuce on it, but I don't know.
We're just going to taste test cinnamon rolls every year. Cinnamon rolls. Oh yeah.
Go for it.
You want first bite?
Yeah, you say an hour
See this
per
one.
day, or you need to quantify your time. Right, you mean X per day, X per pay period, right? Yeah. But I'm saying, if you want to hold yourself accountable, it has to be
Technically good.
make sure
Technically good.
Sea salt is very salty.
Do you like everything bagels?
Mm-hmm. I do.
My bad, I jacked you up.
You're good. You got it.
All right.
No, you're gonna have it.
So, quick review.
We did it once, and we can say we did it once.
We did it once and we'll never do it again.
Yeah, the people were nice, but for me, not.
The people were nice for sure.
Yeah.
It's really small on the inside.
Yeah.
Outside was okay. The price, meh.
Meh.
The additional gratuity, I mean, you would have tipped them anyway.
Yeah.
To serve a bagel without cream cheese?
So weird. Especially a bagel and lox, like that's what it is.
Yeah. But I don't know if you noticed, the people sitting next to us, it's funny. They were actually having a conversation. They were at a business meeting and they were talking about how they were losing a substantial percentage of their business they're losing doors.
Mm-hmm.
They're in property management and they are creating a strategy and a game plan to replace those doors and grow their business. They were talking about bonus structures and all sorts of things. The woman even said, this is going to be a problem within the next 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
She literally said, let's not wait until 90 days for this to be a problem. Let's figure out a solution now. I guess the moral to the story is the platform is going to be as truthful as you allow it to be. And that's all based on what you choose to watch and consume and believe and learn and educate yourself about, and the choices and decisions you want to make from there.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Thanks for watching. See you guys later.
Bye.